And then we purchased, I purchased, 30 acres in Nolansville, Chad, was it 32 acres? 32 acres. And actually, my oldest son, Chad, here's with me.
Yeah.
So he's smart enough, he picked the best home site on those 32 acres.
You
And
better believe it.
so we just got approved for 3 septic systems, which is always the big thing. So, actually, this is interesting. Nobody would buy this property. I saw the potential in it. 3 septic systems, already paid for the property. It's all paid for. So you go in and do your due diligence and do the right things, and you can make something happen. And you can see my son-in-law, my other boys and my wife at the ground break for our training center here. So we're pretty excited about it. I think that can brand the quick service business in Nashville. They can say, hey, I can come to McDonald's, I can get trained. They have a training center, they got a staff, we care about people.
Can I brag on you for a second? So Phil has been honored with the Fred L. Turner Golden Arch winner, a McDonald's Golden Arch partner, a McDonald's President Award winner, and also has received the Field Service Excellence Award, the Star Award, and the Foundation of Growth Award. So we're not dealing with just a slouch operator here. He really does walk the walk and talk the talk, and he's one of the best family men that I've ever met. So I want you to talk about your transition plan and what that
Okay.
looks like.
Well, this picture here is the Golden Arch banquet. There's 1% of the worldwide owner operators that get this award. So we are pretty excited about that. That's a big deal to have under your belt. So this is the CEO and that's the president of the USA, right?
And I sang with his wife for Nashville Community Choir for probably 6 years. So that's kind of fun. Claim to fame.
Ownership transition, when you have family and businesses, that's always kind of a tricky part. How do you be fair to each person and how do you motivate each individual? And we've done a lot of work on that. In fact, with my right now, I currently own 1% of the business, and my kids own 99% of the business. But I control all the money with 1%. So that we did the estate planning with our attorneys and our accountants, and we went through an in-depth, how do we lock in the death tax and how do we make the money flow after me and my wife pass away and who gets what. And
Which we hope is a long time from
Yeah.
now. But
so I guess the big thing there is, use the expertise and plan for the future and don't wait till tomorrow. It's nice. We had the same attorney do all the wills for every family. And then his partner in the same firm did our estate plan. So it all coordinates into a plan that everybody's kind of bought off on. And it's to the detail. Somebody decides to leave, what do they get paid? It's got all those details that you argue about, when things happen. So, and we used the normal estate planning, the trusts, and we have a defective trust, which was the best for our organization. And how I motivate my children, I treat them all equal. So they all get a quarterly draw, and it's based on the performance of the entire company. So we have measures, profit, sales, all the standards that we have to keep. And if we have a great quarter, they get a little more money. If we have a bad quarter, they get less. But they know that they can, that takes the selfishness away and the jealousy and a lot of the, why are you giving this one this and giving this one that and all that. So the best way I can explain it is, as long as I'm alive and my wife's alive, we're kind of the referees. We have it planned out when we leave, so hopefully they'll keep flowing, but so anytime I get other things I can invest in or more stores, I give a larger percent to the kids and I take a lesser percent or zero. 4 of my children are qualified owner operators. So they have that term they can buy. So as long as they have that status, and I'm opening a new store in Clarksville next month. And one of my sons is the full owner of that. We opened up the Berry Farms McDonald's 65. And one of my other son was the full owner of that. So we have separate owner, we have 11 LLCs. So we run as a single unit. Our employees don't even know which stores we own. And our supervisors, so we try to stay on one message for the whole organization and have a united front instead of, hey, this is my store, you better take care of this one, fix my air conditioner first. That always goes on. So, that. Other investments, one thing I'm just super excited, I'm like beyond belief, is this DriftNets Securities. And I came in as a founder of that project, and we have 10,000 signed contracts. And we've only installed maybe 500. So this thing is blowing up. And what it is, it's all the school safety mechanisms you have in schools today. The check-in with the lanyard, the card, and the tracking of students and all that, it's all outdated. And we have a proprietary patented system that can pinpoint exactly where every person in that school is at any given time. It shows up on a screen if there's a intruder into the school. It shows on every classroom the escape route for that classroom. It is fabulous. And I got into it to help solve a problem. And now it's turning into an incredible, I was on a call last night and this morning on this. So it's
How
keep your eye.
exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be in the next 18 months, 2 years, it'll probably be $1 billion company. So it's growing that fast.
Will you still be friends with the little people when?
Yeah, maybe that's when my retirement thing really happens. I'm a 10% owner in the internet company. We handle all those ski resorts out west, Vail, and when you go into a hotel room or apartment building or some, we handle the phone, the internet, the TV, and all that. This thing has just really grown. So those are probably my top 2. My fun thing is I started, speaking of sponsoring local people, this little girl here, Alicia Parks, she was 14 years old and she came into my McDonald's with her parents, and I fed them and I got to know her parents. Her parents quit their jobs and moved to Florida to help this young lady become a tennis player. And she went to Wimbledon last week. So she's rated, what is she rated? 37th in the world, Chad, or 40?
Somewhere in that range.
So I've known her from 14 years old. Now she's 40th in the world in singles and in doubles. I think she's 40 or 41. And so
you see potential in people, not just
Yeah.
in McDonald's.
And I talk to her dad like 5 times a week. So it's very exciting, to see. He just signed a deal with Wilson Racket yesterday. So he's all pumped up. And she's got the fastest serve in women's tennis. So they compare her to
Venus.
Yeah. I think she serves at 139 miles an hour or something, 140. So am I getting boring here? Yeah, okay.
Not at all.
Chad's moving my slides faster and faster.
Oh, sorry. That's me.
No, I would. That's what they do when I start talking. So I finished all the miscellaneous, right? Okay. Family, got 14 grandkids. We got 4 children, very strong and have a faith-based business. So we believe that that's good for your business and good for your people. And we don't try to push anything, but we try to be examples on faith-based. I do have a personal trainer. I started about a year ago.
Shekel knock.
Yeah. So my core is much better. Every time I go into the trainer, it's squats. I hate squats. I have to do 35 squats before the session even starts. So I've been taking Spanish classes for 2 years. And I take 2 hours a week Spanish. I have probably 1,200 Spanish employees. So I'm trying to be current and relevant. And it's one of my bucket list things. I wanted to speak a foreign language before. I can't do it anymore. We do a lot of charitable donations. My wife, her father passed away of leukemia, so we were very active in that organization this year. Of course, we do a lot of Ronald McDonald, which is Make-A-Wish type stuff and for the kids. And
My dad died of leukemia also. I didn't know that she and I had that in common. To talk to her about that.
And we have a wonderful Ronald House here. If you've never been, I mean, if you go in there and you can take a meal in, you can go online and say, I want to take lunch to the Ronald House or dinner. They'll tell you what to bring, and you can go in there and you can see the families and the kids and how many lives it touches every day. It's every time I go, I mean, it's a tearful thing because you see all the people that have needs in the community. And I mentor 2 or 3 other small business people that are in business. I have a couple of restaurants. I can't really do a lot given the secrets of McDonald's, but I can guide them in some thought processes and business practices that they might need. So I think is that the last one? Okay, the best bets, the best for last. These are just some things I've learned over the years, and when I sit down for this, I said, well, what's and one thing I don't know if I have it on here, but it keeps coming to my mind. I benchmark with business owners that are truly business owners, that are full-time, engaged, care, work, and think business. And I can tell you one of the best business owners I've ever met was a gentleman that owns 26 car washes. And I'd network with him. I still call him to this day. We talk back, and he's been very successful, but he works his business. He knows the employees, but a lot of people benchmark with these people that have, they've made easy money. They put these investments, and I sit at home and I can grow my net worth and I can do this. And, I want the people that have worked it and gritted it out, and I can trust them. So anyway, I got a great lawyer and accountant, always have helped me. People, I look for an investment in this economy. Talent. Talent is your insurance package. Talent's going to carry you to the next level. Invest in your talent. Pay for the talent, and don't try to shortcut the people. Use the tax laws to expand your business. One thing that really has been beneficial for us is we have a line of credit at any given time that if an opportunity comes up and somebody needs a fast deal, I already have the money. So I don't even think about it. I say, okay, let's do it, So we keep I don't know. I guess it's a pretty large line of credit, but whatever, that's really helped me expand my business because I don't have, with the banks tightening on everything and all the red tape, you got to furnish every financial statement that you ever had and all that. With a line of credit, you don't have to do any of that. You've done it. Benchmark with other small businesses. I love that. And seeing what their successes are. Brand yourself and your company.
You mean a brand within a brand?
Yeah. That's what I'm doing with the office building. That's what we gave a car away to one of our managers there in that picture. We're branding our business every day, every week, every month. How you treat your people, You know, it's not your logo, it's how you, what your brand
Your
stands
culture.
for, your culture. 5-year goals, I've always worked in 5-year segments. You know, hey, I want 5 stores within 5 years. I want 10 stores in 10 years. I want 20 stores in 20 years. You know, just kind of shooting some wild goals out there. And it's funny, if you plan 5 years at a time, it can give yourself a break in the first couple of years, and then you're always ready for something in the 3rd, 4th, or 5th year. Ability to transform, that's the big one. Transform any business you have. If you're in the lighting business, if you're in the restaurant, you know, how can you transform it? Make it better than anybody else, make it more convenient. And work ethic, that's where I was kind of hitting on the people that I benchmark are the ones that really work hard, and I can count on their advice. So I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody, but that's kind of what I did. Yeah.
Can you give this guy a round of applause?
Now, questions?
Yes.